Who talks about Armada 2.0, I swear to God I will come for you.
Saying that they are surprise mechanics, and people love surprises.
To get a Bane Blade, the plastic Bane Blade, to sell in the store at ROE Games, 19 Park Lane, Havelock. Come by, see us.
Aoski here, and this is By the Numbers.
This week we're going to be going over character creation for Wrath and Glory.
My name is Keith, or you can call me ArmorBoy21. That's my gaming deck. Today we're going to learn D&D.
Oh, hello there. Your armor, sir?
Boom!
You take 7 points of damage.
Alright guys, we're rocking out really hard tonight. So what we got going on is Crease.
There will be swearing and or shenanigans of the adult nature.
God damn it!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Gamer Interrupted. My name is AJ East Coast, and I am your host. And tonight I have with me some familiar faces you recognize.
B-Dog 808.
And our good friend,
Elder Nerds.
They are with me tonight on behalf of
Tanner Cooper.
And which company do you represent again?
Oh, we represent Fair Kings Productions.
And tell us a little bit about that for those of us that wasn't present at the last interview.
Well, right now we've been working on our podcasts as well as working on our video games. It's basically all we can say right now. We are an entertainment company, but we're just starting up, you know? Anything to add, Mr. Brown?
I think that covers it.
Fair enough.
All right, well, we're going to introduce our guest tonight. He is a very dear friend of Brett and Bry. His name is Smiles McNasty, Mr. Tanner Cooper. How you doing tonight, brother?
Oh, I'm doing great. How y'all doing?
Doing good. I appreciate you being one of the four of us to actually grow facial hair during the month of November.
I try though, man.
I really try too. I do.
One dark hair right here.
The problem is you blonde, so you can't grow dark hair.
I guess so, man.
Guys, we wanted to get together tonight and do this roundtable discussion because this is a very interesting piece I've wanted to do for a while regarding the situation between Tanner, Bryce, and Brett. They met actually on the internet over video games, and I wanted to have them to the opportunity to tell this story that this is a real thing that happens, that people do, meet up in real life. People do meet and build friendships off of something, and everyone, here at Enter the Gamer, we build community, and we're so focused on community. So tonight I wanted this roundtable, to be an introduction to what a true gamer community really could be like.
Heck yeah, man, they're not all psycho killers. Not all of them. Tanner, you wanna...
I might look like one, but I am one, so...
You mind telling them how we met, Tanner, or you want me to take it?
I'll let you start.
So, as the story goes, Tanner was amongst our group of friends back in like the good old Black Ops 2 days, and I don't really remember playing with you at all, bro. I swear, I don't remember you. Yeah, he met our friend Kyle first. That's right. And man, I don't remember talking to you in the good old Call of Duty days, but wasn't until one night I rented Destiny at like a local Redbox on PS3.
It's a very old-fashioned statement.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's just when it came out, and right before the PS4 dropped. And I remember I hopped on there with one of my buddies named Caleb, and Tanner joined, and he was like, "Hey, you need some help?" And I was like, "Shit, why not, man? I mean, I never played this fucking game before." So we just started talking. I think we probably played like good 6 hours, 8 hours into the good morning, and I don't remember talking to you for a few days after that. Brought the game back the next day, and 2 weeks later, got a PS4 for my birthday. Destiny was first game I bought, popped that bitch in, and Tanner joined. And that's friendship since there. I mean, been a great time.
So Brett has told me a little bit of the story of your guys' relationship with Destiny. How many hours do you think that y'all played together in just one day? Just one day.
Oh, one day, bro, like 20
just
hours.
One day,
oh my god.
20 hours. We would take a break to go piss. What'd you say?
12 at a minimum.
Yeah, 12 at a
I was
minimum.
I was like 16. I had nothing to do.
True, man. That's a good old days. I think I was like, if it was 2014, I'd been like 13. Going off for my birthday, I'd been 14 on the dot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we've had some
Yeah,
good
that sounds
times on
alright.
Destiny. I remember that year or something, or whenever we did the replay, the Destiny 2. You know, when it give you like the recap of how many hours. I think I had like 2,300 something hours on that
Jesus
game.
Christ.
On Destiny.
Yeah,
1.
and I think I might have had just a touch more.
I'm not sure, but
Ugh, excuse me.
and we always talk to you guys about this, but we don't really brag a lot. But like Tanner and I, we rose to the top 1,000 spot in trials back in
Fuck
the day,
yeah. Hell
just
yeah.
from teamwork and
Oh, yeah.
communication. We would pretty much carry
Yeah.
any pleb in there that needed help, and they would say that they're better than us. And when they would have like 0 kills in the match, I mean, money talks. So I don't know, bro. But yeah, man, tell us from your point of view, brother.
Yeah, Brett has expressed that he has a strong emotional connection to the game. Do you feel the same way?
I think I definitely did. At least, back at the very beginning, when it was good. And then it started kind of fizzling out. Yeah, when it was good. We started fizzling out, after, what was that one? Where you were in, like, the prison or something like that. I can't remember what the
Prison of Elders
or something. Yeah, it was that one. I remember we kind of started fizzling out playing. After that, we didn't play it as much, but
that was Paragon time. That's when our Paragon came into the mix a little bit.
it was like right after that, yeah.
Oh, that 2016,
And then
I
it
think.
was
See, Bryce never got to hop
Sad.
on. He never got to hop on Destiny with us, bro.
Bryce never played with us
No.
in Destiny
I
1.
met you in through the group chat first. When you got,
Yeah.
I didn't even know who the hell you were. You just in the group chat, like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
tell
then-
us about that from your perspective. So Brett had never mentioned this fella before to you at all?
No. Well, I mean, like once he got added to the group chat, they told me who he was and how they met him and stuff. But I didn't actually meet him on PlayStation until freshman year, and that's when I started playing Paragon with y'all.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And from there, that's when we all started playing together, really.
Just from knowing your personalities and some of the little time that I've spent with Tanner on Warzone, I can imagine that your group chat was quite the interesting place to hang out.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used to like.
It killed a few thousand of my brain cells, but tells you anything.
That's a good way to
We
put
went through
it.
a few group chats. We
Oh
had,
yeah.
exploited.
It's quite a colorful group.
I remember we used to make one, and then I would probably add somebody that was trying to be like, "Hey, come hang out with us," and they could not hang with us. So I'm like, delete next group chat.
Basically, yeah.
Don't investigate 2.0.
Oh, you can't. Hey, you can't be saying
Oh.
stuff on the internet like that, man.
Nah, you
You
can't.
can't, you
bring
can't
that.
just out us like that, bro. What you mean?
So,
Bring that.
beyond playing the video games together, did you guys notice yourself starting to hang out with each other in, I guess, what you call the virtual parties on PlayStation?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, first one, like when we became friends, of course, we would always play together and be like, "Oh, if you're on this game, well, I want to play this game." So like we would, focus our time on each other, honestly, just to build our friendship. And basically after that, I mean, now we're good enough friends. We're like, "Hey, fuck you, bro. I wanna play my game, but you can sit in the party with me and chat."
Like the other night with you and the Call of Duty. I was like, I'm trying to get you to play Call of Duty with me for like a month. You keep telling me no, and then some bitch come along, and you're like, all of a sudden, oh,
Bro, that's one of my best friends now, man.
like,
Come
no,
on.
fuck you.
Come on, hey, because you respect me and I can say fuck you to your face, but her, I mean, I haven't talked to her in a while, man. I had to make somebody happy. I ain't gotta make you happy every day. No, I'm kidding.
I know it's all in good fun. I just fucking with you.
I know, man.
I know there's been a few times that y'all have maxed out the party chat time.
Oh yeah, Tanner and I used
Wow.
Yeah.
to.
we would take turns at one point. We would like, yeah, turn your PlayStation off, bro. I'll leave mine on overnight, and then to try to max out the
Wow.
parties.
Well, because back
we
then,
got up to 99, 99, 99, like 3 or 4 times.
Yo.
Jesus. That's crazy. And it's interesting that you guys brought up that point that, you play my game, I play your game, but you still hang out in the party. A lot of people don't do that. I don't know a lot of people that do that hang out with each other, especially because I can't focus, I can't pay attention or whatever. But you guys did that, and you've invited me to do that myself, and that was a really interesting experience because it's allowing you to have, that personal time in your room, but still hang out with your friends without having to leave, comfort of your house, which right now during COVID is honestly the best option.
Necessity.
That's the brand, man. It's just friendship, bro. We want to invite you in home. We're just come chill with us, man. Come talk with us, whatever you need.
So before I asked some of because I've heard a little bit of the stories of you meeting in person, but I just wanted to ask, so what was your relationship going forward with Bryce, Tanner?
We clicked pretty good, pretty quick. I know I dogged him for a minute there or something. I can't remember what it was, but I can't remember what it was now.
I think you remember what it is.
I can't even relate for it. Oh, was it that 50 years?
It was it was somebody.
Hell yeah.
Tanner's a hateful type with women, by the way. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend any female. You don't want to talk to Tanner.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Nah, but
That is not fair.
yeah, y'all did click pretty quick. I don't remember what it was. But
I like to think that I can mesh with just about anybody.
yeah, I agree. You
So-
can. I mean, hell, you're in like 5. Go ahead. Sorry, bud.
Meshing with Bryce didn't take time at all. I like to think that I can mesh just about anybody.
The two short people.
After talking to him for 5 minutes, I feel like I had a good idea. It's either we're gonna be cool or I'm going to fucking hate you. And
One of the two. I feel like Bryce gives off that vibe with a lot of
it's
people.
one or the other. Just about everybody's always we're gonna be cool to some extent.
I got you, man. Yeah, I mean, I have you in 5 fantasy leagues with people you have never even seen before.
That's right. I'm always asking. I'm like, who is this person? Like, oh, that's Tanner. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you just chill, bro.
This question will be a two-parter for both of y'all. It'll just be for the room, I guess, and whoever feels comfortable answering first. At any point, did any of you feel that it was at all creepy, or there was any kind of weird something didn't feel right at all with your guys' relationship meeting on the internet?
No, never.
Personally, no.
No.
Personally, no. I would have outside influence on it, like my grandmother. I tell everything to my grandmother, all my friends. She knows all my friends, and I say, "Oh yeah, me and my friend Tanner, we talk. Where'd you meet him? Oh, he lives in Georgia. How'd you meet him? Playing video games. Oh, he's not one of those creepy people, is he? I'm like, no, he's chilling. And we'll tell the stories a little bit later in the podcast when we were finally got to meet up. But yeah, I mean, of course I had outside influence on it, but no, I never even thought in my mind.
How about you, Bryce?
No.
No.
Not once.
That's good, and that just shows the personable stuff because they need that right now, especially in gaming. Because I've mentioned it before on the podcast that a lot of times, video game communities, especially some of the shoot 'em up ones, Call of Duty stuff like that, can get really toxic sometimes, and to the point where people have met up in real life in different situations than y'all have. People have met up in real life and met up to fight each other because of what someone said over an Xbox Live party chat.
Modern Warfare 2 lobbies.
Exactly, yeah.
This generation couldn't take it now. They just need to bring it back. That'd be funny.
But,
the actual threats where people would look up the IP addresses and send them people that address.
I got mine sent at least 3 times on Modern Warfare 2.
Oh no!
At least 3 times. He pulled up. He said, "Watch you
I'm
talking
got
to." Dude, oh, those were good old days, man.
You pranked that dude you finessed that dude to give you the coins on Mad for free.
Oh yeah,
and
we
that
don't
dude
talk about that online, bro.
posted your whole address on Twitter and was like, I got my jackets ready. Shut the fuck up.
I never laughed so hard in my life. Yeah, now you just ruined my sponsorship with EA, thank you.
Now, Bryce and Tanner,
You don't want a sponsorship with EA.
Yeah, I think I might have ruined that one a lot. Anyways, fucking A sports, goddamn it. Fucking A.
Tanner, yeah.
But yeah, Bryce and Tanner, did y'all ever play any video games together, like how Brett and Tanner did?
I mean, we started playing Paragon. The first game I got was Paragon.
Me and him played Paragon every now and then, just me and him. I think we played some Call of Duty a little bit, just me and him. Smite's a big one because it's basically it's me and him that plays that one.
Yeah, everybody else deleted it.
Yeah, now it's deleted for you. You have it deleted right now, don't you? Or did you download it last night?
I actually re-downloaded it.
All right, bet. All right, after the podcast, let's meet up.
See, look at that. Building community straightforward.
Oh no, he got me into Anthem, even though I had
That's right.
Oh God, Anthem.
That's right, he did.
Oh my God. So
got me
you
into
know
He
what?
converted another one.
Now that Bryce is here, I think it would be responsible for him to defend his points of Anthem, because I remember a couple weeks ago we were discussing this and I wrote it down, and I wanted to bring Bryce on eventually too. So now that you mentioned that, I just wanted to say my thoughts on Anthem and my things to them that I feel that Anthem has been using us as free testers over the last couple of years, because the game that they released was not the game that people were hyped for. And maybe it was a lot of the time that people were fantasy booking it. You have to understand that. But then they released the beta and they're like, okay, this is really cool. Look at the customization of the javelins. Look at what you can do. And then the game came out. And yeah, the cool lore, some of the story, but it was the same fucking shit. Yeah. Fly around. And the fucking people that just tried to stick around realized that 90% of the game was already played in the alpha or the beta, and most of the other time it was complete fucking bullshit. And then people like Bryce that stuck around because they liked it, and I'm going to give him the floor to explain why, because I still can't fathom why, because I don't do that for companies, because you wasted my fucking time. You wasted my time, and most of the time you wasted my money. I have my PlayStation library says well over 100, and that's fucking bullshit, because a lot of the times I try something and I don't like it, you know? And but now that they have this massive update, Anthem will be a playable game, Tanner, but they do this shit over and over again. Now 2 years fucking later. 2 years. Star Wars Battlefront 2, they did this before.
Yep.
Fucking Battlefield 5, I was hyped for that, even though I was confused by it. I was still hyped for it. I opened the game, I played 10 minutes of it, I said, what the fucking shit was that? Especially because I just played fucking Battlefield 1 for fucking 2 years and loved the shit out of that game. Yeah. I played so many goddamn hours playing that game, they had to send me a letter to say, hey, can you let other people win? I'm just kidding, they didn't do that.
So please get out the airplanes.
But I know, sorry that was my AJ rant. I haven't done one of those in a while for my listeners. If you needed to turn that one down, I'm sorry. But yeah, Bryce, the floor is yours now to rebuttal that.
So I pre-ordered the game. I played the alpha and the beta, the early access alpha. And when I got the game, I wanted to get my money's worth out of it. So I did pre-order the Legion of Dawn edition, which I believe was $80, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah. About $80.
No, I think that makes sense.
So, I mean, even if the game was going to be bad, I was still going to try to enjoy it and get my money out of it. So, I think part of the reason I really enjoyed it was because it was one of the first games that I had experienced with Brett, Tanner, Simeon, Caleb, all of them together, that we all experienced for the first time together.
Okay.
And I never got, like Brett said earlier, I didn't play Destiny with them early on, so I didn't get to experience Destiny Gen 1. But I guess the game... My problem is everybody compares it to Destiny, and I would not compare it to Destiny.
It's not because it's not.
Yeah,
it is the same genre, I would say, but it's like trying to compare Destiny and Warframe. Like, they're not the same games.
Yeah.
So you just have to look at it at that perspective, and I really like how they combine both the medieval but futuristic lore, and it's not based on Earth. It's its own planet and all that stuff. And I just love the customization because I'm a really heavy creative person, or
a nerd for RPG and
yes.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing shame with that.
And I mean, yes, it had a lot of problems at the beginning. They patched it, fixed it. There's still problems with the game, but they've added a lot of content, and I feel like people gave up on it too early. And now that all the content's there, they don't want to play it anymore. But I mean, I tried to really play the game and enjoy it and
get your money's worth, like you said.
Get as much as I could out of the game.
Well, you stayed up for 48 hours, right, and beat the game.
48 hours straight when the game dropped.
I had it with you, but I mean, I couldn't stay up that late, bro. 30 hours. I think I made it 30 hours and I was done. And when I woke up,
I made it 30 minutes.
Well, so I think what you do, you had almost all of it completed, and when I went to bed, you went to 5 minutes, right?
Yeah. So I completed
He waited
a
on
bunch
me,
of
though.
side missions. I just leveled up the javelins, tried to unlock new ones, and then go and level those ones up and do stuff. And I don't know if anybody knows or keeps up with it. There's a lot of channels that keep up with the new content that they're dropping, and I'm really excited for the new stuff that they have. They're gonna add skill trees and stuff like that to balance the game out better. add new missions, new lore, stuff like that.
Well, all I can say is I did not appreciate being a beta tester. I'm on his side. I don't appreciate being a beta tester for what I paid.
That's right.
But if I get the new game for free, like they hand to me, I'll probably play the shit out of it. Like, I'm being honest. I would play, but I'm not spending any more money on it.
Which we've seen happen in the past, aka fucking No Man's Sky. I've said it on this 100 times. You should be playing No Man's Sky. It's a great fucking game.
I love No Man's Sky.
You wouldn't catch me said that 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But now it's good.
Yeah, I know life that game when it first came out.
Tanner, what are your perspective on Anthem?
Well, I played the beta with Bryce and Brett and Caleb.
Yeah.
Did Caleb play the beta with us?
Yeah, he played beta.
Yeah, because I pre-ordered it too, and my logic was the same as Bryce, where I was like, I'm gonna try to get my money's worth out of it, but I played it enough to get to like halfway through, or a little bit further than halfway through, but I just couldn't play it after a while. And it wasn't that, like, I think it was just that I was just bored. Cause
Yeah, just
like
the
you
boredom.
said, it's
Right.
the same thing to me.
Yep.
Just flying around.
Like,
Every mission had, like, the same kind of format.
Yep. And then you got
It
on
felt like, I don't know if they actually did, but it felt like they had the same kind of format.
For me, the replayability wasn't there too, because if you weren't playing the game a lot, other people that played a lot would run through the missions, and you'd be flying around trying to see something, and then the next thing you know, the mission's already completed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just.
I don't know, like, I like story games, so, like, I'll take my time with games, but just something about how Anthem played to me just didn't sit right. Yeah, it didn't sit right. And it might have been because I got spoiled with Destiny.
Yeah. And see,
I love Destiny back in the day, the first year of it. So I got really spoiled with how like in depth everything was in like the base game. Because I think I talked about this last night when we were all just playing. Is like my favorite, like Destiny 1, like the base game was so just in depth and there was just so much to it.
Yeah.
And it felt like every mission was entirely different. And then I play a game like Anthem and every mission feels the same.
I agree.
It's kind of like,
I agree.
I don't know. It was just one of those things that just didn't sit well with me, so I just couldn't play it.
And see, I'd love, like, if we had a clean slate in our head, right? Never played Destiny, and you threw Anthem in front of me, I'd probably have a totally different vision, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
it's just,
I would too.
It's just, but there's so much just to me of it being the same. I know it's not the same game, but like, it's just a lot of it feels the same, and people are already saying, "Oh, it's the same." Puts that in my head already that like, oh, okay, I could compare it. And to Destiny, it's shit. But
yeah,
my opinion, but it's whatever.
We had a comment in the chat. Ghostman074 says, "Love hearing McNasty say I got grip with me and Bri. Always a good laugh." Well, seems like you guys just always have a good time, is what he's saying.
Yep. And y'all playing Warzone.
Yes.
Got the grip.
Well, I think we've got to the point of the interview. I'd like to now know the burning questions and the burning story of how you guys met in real life and got together, because not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I've heard some people do it. You've seen that meme of the two big guys crying in New York City. They're hugging each other.
Yeah.
After playing for like 10 years and stuff like that. But I guess the first question is, how old were you guys when you decided you wanted to do that?
We were 11th grade.
Okay.
It was 11. No, it was.
So y'all probably like
10th going into
16,
11th.
17.
Was it 10th going into 11th or 11th going into 12th?
I think it was 11th going into 12th because I think y'all were starting.
Oh yeah, so that's what it be. We celebrated going in the senior year with you. That's right.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you want to tell the story because it's funny how on your end. Because he said personally he didn't feel any type of way. Let him see what he says now.
Okay.
Nah, I swear to God, man. I'll let Brett kick it off. I'll let Brett kick it off.
His mom didn't. She didn't fuck with it, right? Your mom didn't want you to go.
She didn't like the idea.
Hated that idea.
Okay.
And you were 2
Well, it's
years.
understandable.
Yeah, but you're 2 years older or 3 years older than us, right?
Yeah, I was like 18, 19 or something like that.
Yeah, and she still didn't like feel comfortable.
She hated that idea.
So
and I was like,
what'd you do?
I was like, I'm just trying to drive. So I drove.
So you drove down to.
I drove through a damn tropical storm.
Oh my god!
All the way to Texas.
Headed out the way. It was I don't remember which one it was, but it came up through like Alabama.
Yeah.
And I waited an extra day because my mom's just like, just wait a day, like drive, when there's gonna be no weather. And I leave the next morning, like 10 a.m. I get to Alabama and all of a sudden it's raining. I can't see a damn thing. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna fucking die. So I was just like, I make it through there. I about die like 7 more times, especially going through fucking Shreveport. That's a shithole. But I got taken out by a fucking semi-truck.
Probably a lot.
And
an all blacked out Charger, bro. You scooting through the night.
Basically. Anyway, I get all the way out to Texas. And I stop at the hotel. And I text Brett. And his ass shows up in his monstrosity. Pickup truck.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by this?
Truck.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, Brett has a gigantic truck.
I was not expecting this boy to be this tall. I'm like 5'9".
Were you with him at the time?
I was not expecting him to be that tall.
Wait, no, I think I met him the first day.
So it was just Brett.
I think it was me and my ex, right?
Okay.
It was just you and your ex. You guys both came to see me at the hotel.
Yeah.
I talked to you for like 20 minutes out in the parking lot. And I slept for like 12 hours the next day.
Yeah, I was like, hit me up in the morning, bro.
What was the first thing you guys said to each other when you first saw each other in the parking lot?
I swear to God, I think you said, "God damn, that thing's so fucking big." I think that's what you said about my truck.
I said, "God damn, that thing's so fucking big." I think that's what
you
said. Tall.
That's funny, man. That's funny. But it was an easy transition from digital to real life.
That didn't even feel like shit, bro. We just walked up, dabbed each other.
It was seamless. It felt like
two worlds collide.
Like I grew up with him.
Yeah, for real. I grew up with you too, bro. Been there.
It felt like I grew up with him, even though I was like already damn near a full-grown man when I was
legally. Yeah.
It was almost like you guys were cousins.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It probably could be. Probably somewhere along the line.
So then, where in the story did that go? When did you come into the?
I think I had to work that day or something.
Okay.
Or maybe I was still in track and had track practice. I don't remember what it was, but I think I met the next day with Peyton.
I met you at Chewy's that day.
Yes, at Chewy's. And Peyton was there too.
With Peyton.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, because I think Brett came and picked me up. Well, y'all came down to there, and I think you came and picked me up.
We went and got Kyle from school.
We went and got Kyle.
Mm-hmm. I think I do remember.
You drove all the way out there to drive all the way back to go pick Kyle up, and then we took him home. And that was the only time I saw him. That entire time.
For real?
That was the only time I saw him that entire time.
He didn't come.
It was that day that we picked him up.
He didn't come to the little party we had.
Because his dad said he couldn't or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but something about he couldn't go.
Fair enough.
What was it?
Oh, I think his
parents
didn't want him to meet Tanner either.
I tried to get him to come out one night, like the last night I was there, and we couldn't get him to come out, so we ended up just doing burnouts up and down the street. In the Charger.
Yeah, we went.
He texted me. He was like, "Was that y'all?"
Yes, bro. I was like, "This is house right here. This is house. Let's launch, bro." We black marked that whole way.
One of the times we launched down the road, I probably hit like 100 before I got to the end of the street.
There's a good old back road potholes everywhere, bro. We're having fun.
It's a different world, country world.
The country fun in Texas.
That was the smallest place I'd ever been to.
Yep.
Because like I grew up in the city. So, like, anything that wasn't, like, suburbs, I was not used to. So like I go out all the way out here in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and I'm just like, okay, like it's like I remember fucking Big Sandy had one traffic light.
Yep.
And a yellow light that was blinking, where like the highway got off and the like state highway ran through.
Yep.
And that was just a lot of fun.
Heck yeah, it's a 4-lane road all the way through now.
Really?
Yeah. They were doing some work, and they paved my road since I moved to Florida.
Oh.
Assholes.
Oh. Wait until after you were gone.
Yeah, for real, bro. And so after that, it was a little fuzzy to me. I don't remember really what we did too much together. I remember.
At any point, did you guys play video games in real life?
I think we played Madden.
Yeah, I think so. I think
30
so at
minutes
my
one
house.
night.
Yeah.
We were all over there because it was after I ended up coming to stay with you.
Tanner,
I was staying in Tyler.
Yeah.
I think you should tell the story of the phone hat and the piss cake.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think that story needs to come up. Peyton's in the chat too.
Is there anything I need to be concerned about?
I think Peyton.
Maybe some legal reasons with the hotel in Tyler, Texas, but I think we should be fine here.
Oh my god.
I think Peyton's in the chat.
Yeah, he is. He is.
So yeah, it was the night. It was the night I decided that I was just gonna go and just crash at Brett's because he had told me that I could go crash there anyway.
Of course, bro.
And I was getting ready to leave the hotel, and Peyton and his cousin Simeon come in, and they come down. They meet me down there, and they come up into the room. They take the styrofoam bowls that I had in there and go hide them around the hotel complex. They hid them everywhere. They threw one in the bushes. They put one like up on top of like the stairway. They put one like in with the fire extinguisher. Like there was just like random places that were just styrofoam bowls. We left them there.
Okay.
I got a video. So at one point, Peyton reaches behind the bed, rips the phone out the wall. The phone jack out the wall, and I was just like, Like, I'm over here thinking, like, I'm about to get, like, charged for this shit or something, like, some crazy ass, like, just, the phone just don't work anymore,
It just stopped working.
It was working before that fucker came, and when he leaves, it's not working anymore.
Bad juju.
It happens.
I don't remember which one of them pissed in this, like, plastic container I had, like, strawberry shortcake in from like one of the places that I went to while I was just kind of dicking around over there. But they pissed in it and they left it in the fridge.
I think I bet Peyton to piss in it, and I think he did.
I can't remember if it was Peyton or Simeon.
No, it was Peyton that did it. I know it was Peyton.
It was Peyton?
Okay. Yeah, I remember him walking out the bathroom with it in his hands, and he handed it to you and said, "Here's your cake, sir." And then you put it in the fridge.
Wait.
And we left.
Was Caleb there at any point? Because I remember y'all.
Caleb was there for like one night.
Yeah, he was there for the last 2 days.
Remember me, Brett, Caleb, and that David guy.
Because remember you burnt the jersey.
Went to.
The jersey that you ripped.
we went to the.
That was like one of the last days I was there.
Yeah.
I bought that like small Des Bryant jersey that was on clearance, and I tried to put it over me.
In the store.
The lady at the cash register the lady at the register was like, you can't return that after you buy it. And I was just like, yeah, that's not going to be a problem.
He tried to put it on himself.
I'm walking out the store like this. Fucking jersey with this like extra small dude's jersey on my head, and I could not get it over my fucking body.
Well, was that the only time that you guys had met after that? At any point have you guys met up in the future after that?
Oh yeah. We
went to Florida.
Yeah, we went to Florida. Well, to finish off that
Florida,
one,
and I came to Orlando.
Yeah, he came to see us here. To finish off that story about the first time was we ended up. I'm gonna say this on camera too. Tanner had the biggest crush on my cousin. For real, this dude wouldn't.
God.
He wouldn't stop. And so. Like,
not this again, man. Don't make me live through this.
All of us, not just because of that at all, but like, to celebrate literally us making it through all of school and going into senior year, we threw a little party at my place. Everyone was there, I guess, besides Kyle. And Tanner made burgers. And Tanner went and bought a charcoal grill because he didn't know how to cook propane. Hey, he bought a truck.
Which, in all fairness, now makes 0 sense.
It does, right? Yes.
So he bought a charcoal grill and made my entire family some great ass fucking burgers, and we enjoyed
Very
it.
great.
And my cousin wouldn't even talk to him. I don't even think she said thank you.
No, she didn't.
He remembers
that ungrateful ass bitch.
He remembered. Hey, watch it now.
Official King M23 says, "Oh no, y'all 6." I think that might be Matrix.
That is Matrix.
Shout out to Matrix in the chat, Official King M23 for supplying music this past Saturday and Sunday for the Extra Life stream.
Heck yeah, Matrix.
Guys, 165 replays on that stream. Thank you guys so much for the support on that, and 165 people heard the music. That's great.
Yeah.
So we look forward to continuing to work with Matrix.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue the story. So you said you guys met up in Florida.
Yeah.
For our senior trip,
Yeah.
we actually Tanner ended up getting the Airbnb like right off the beach, and there was 8 of us, I think.
9.
9?
There's 8 or 9.
I think it was 9 of us.
And we split.
There was supposed to be like 10 because Caleb was supposed to go, but he ended up like backing out like last second.
Yep. So we split the price between us, and I think the house could fit 10 people anyway.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. On the thing was like, oh yeah, it fits like 10 people comfortably. We get in there, that hole's small as shit.
So it wasn't comfortable.
There was 3 grown men on a bed upstairs, and they got pictures to prove it.
There were 3 grown men on a loft bed.
That's very obscure. That's really crazy that that your relationship had extended that far to the point where you guys were so comfortable enough with each other to go on a vacation together. That's crazy. And it just all started over video games, if you really think about it. Had you, Brett, for some weird reason, met you online, we wouldn't be sitting here on this today in this conversation, and that just goes to show you how different this community is.
Yeah, bro.
How do you feel about that?
Gamers, man.
I completely agree. Like, you can make some really great bonds and relationships over games. Not even just over games, like meeting people on airplanes or something like that, just talking,
Anyway, just
bonding
talk.
over video games. It's just something so easy for people to talk to because everybody plays some kind of game, even if it's not video games.
And that's something that we've all of us have had a conversation before, because I was like, wow, I can talk to Tanner on PlayStation Party, and I feel like I'm talking to him, and it's easy because he knows you guys so well. Yeah. That people, it seems like, forgot how to talk to each other.
It's a lost art.
It's a lost art. So, it's awesome to see that you guys didn't just meet and say, oh, fuck you, bro, fuck you. And it's awesome to meet that you guys continued to talk and then do, real friendship, brotherhood, camaraderie stuff, which is what, Enter the Gamer and everything is all about.
Yeah, man.
So Tanner, professionally, I wanted to ask you some other questions. What are some of your hobbies? What do you do, per se?
Oh, I drive.
I drive. Okay. How do you?
I game with these guys and everybody else. I work. I drive around a lot. Tinker with my car.
Okay.
I just kind of do your basic general 22-year-old suburb shit.
Well, would you ever be interested in getting into the entertainment business, Tanner?
Oh, I've been dying to try to get into voice acting, but I just don't know where the hell to start with that. So.
Okay.
I think there's probably some people in this room that could probably help you with that, man.
And what kind of voice acting would you be interested in doing? Because a lot of the times, video games, the voice actors are the ones, and you don't realize it, but they're the same voice for a long time. And the best representation of acting and voice acting I can think of is Detroit Become Human.
No.
Such real acting and such real energy, and the voices were so strong.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, Tanner, you can immerse yourself as well in doing these voices. Is that true?
To some extent, I think these dudes know a little bit about my.
I can vouch for him.
I tried to pretend I was Steve Irwin for like 2 or 3 days one day, and that was interesting to say the least. I can get into it, my whole
Would you be comfortable
voice personas
with giving us an example?
Australian.
Shit.
right here, right now.
That's what we do on this show. It's unscripted.
The pressure is on.
I mean, you're telling me that you can't fuck a crocodile on national TV. It's alright. This man shake his ass. The hell are you talking about? I'm not really sure where I'm going with this.
Let it flow. Let it flow. Poetry.
But I think this is about it.
You're running out of lines.
I'm running out of shit to say off the top of my head.
I got you, Tanner.
That's funny. No, but it's good to see, you know, that you do have an act for the entertainment industry, because that's awesome, you know, because there's a lot of people don't understand that, especially in game design. It's another reason I wanted to bring Bryce on, is that there are other aspects besides, you know, a guy sitting behind the computer coding. There are other things, and even you've seen that just working here with us at this year, Brett.
Yeah, I have, man. There's a lot behind it, dude. You got to get praise about everybody, man. It's one person making games crazy,
right?
To me, like,
and we've seen that.
And we've seen documentaries of what it does to people mentally of making a game by yourself. So that's why we're trying to preach community here every day, and friendship, bro. And I can't wait to see Tanner on the game, man.
Bryce, what are your thoughts on that?
So, I remember, like, I don't remember how many months ago, but one of our teachers actually talked about this, and it's like, the game design industry really actually uses every other form of entertainment, because you can have writers, you can have directors for movies, you have actors that not only do voice acting, but like motion tracking, you have IT people, you have coders, you have artists, you have animators, you have all kinds of stuff, and they're all involved in the game.
Ghostman just said, I'd love to see all you guys do a game and have Tanner, or D&D game and have Tanner be the game warden.
Hell yeah.
I might try the game once for that.
If I knew the first thing about that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I've never played.
And I would probably be interested in doing something like that. But I don't think I have the mental capacity for that.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Because I'm kind of fucking dumb.
No, but
come on, man.
Going back to what Bryce was saying, it is really it's a giant production. It's almost like putting on a movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Very much. Producers, directors, everything. They're all involved, especially in the like AAA companies.
And so what from understanding what you two like is that, you know, you've seen people do it by themselves. They are that one person, for example, the guy who built Fez, stuff like that, and we see what that can do to someone. Brett, when did you know you wanted to work with video games, and in that perspective?
It was whenever he brought up Full Sail to me when we became best friends, like 7th grade, and I mean, it sounded like a dream to me. I've always loved video games. I'm not trying to get really deep, but it's like really what got me out of depression, because I love video games, and I just knew I wanted to work with them. And then until I realized I had to learn how to talk to a computer, I wanted to be a game designer forever. And then I learned how to do that, and I said, nah, I'm good. I like money more, so that's why I only went to the entertainment business industry, just to learn it from that side. But still got to work with video games every day.
So Tanner, just to wrap up the interview here, what are some of your favorite video games, or some of your biggest media influences?
Well, loved Destiny, obviously. I gotta give big props to that Red Dead Redemption game that came out in like 2018.
Fuck yeah.
Probably hands down the best game I've ever played. Because that's what, like, that was like the first time I think I'd ever like really paid attention to the fact that like games can have like people who do like, you know, that acting and things like that, you know, like the voice acting, and that's not what made me want to get into that, but it definitely was a little cooler to see something, because that game plays like a movie. You know?
It does.
You know, definitely just, I don't know, I mean, like, I generally, like I said, kind of the same thing with people. Like, I'll give, like, just about any game a chance. Although I will give it, like, 5 minutes before I'm like,
yeah.
Either I hate it or I don't.
Well, what about Paragon? You didn't even mention Paragon.
Oh, well, I mean, that was different. That was a different one. That was a different time.
That was like a competitive time, right?
Competitive time.
That shit gave me gray hairs.
Yeah. What did the internet call us? What did the community call you and I?
Oh, they said the damn Bash Brothers or some shit like that.
Because we did not pay attention to roles.
They were here telling us to go to certain lanes, and we basically were just like,
Do your own thing,
Oh.
right?
No, we would just death
We're
ball
just
and come
doing
up with
our
like
own
40
thing.
kills a game.
40 kills again.
Not like we would have games where literally us two would have all the kills. Everyone would take the towers, but it would just be us two with all the kills.
the team would have like 52 kills. Me and Brett would have like 46 of them.
For real, bro. I don't know, man. I felt pretty good back in those days when they called us Bash Brothers. We would get in the game and they'd message us. That's probably the high point in my gaming career.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think my high point in that game was when I played against a streamer who got pissed off at the fact that I dove the tower.
That's Grux,
killed
right?
her in the tower. Yeah.
That's funny.
I dove the tower, killed her in the tower, and her and like her two friends that were playing on the stream or whatever were bitching about it. I was just like,
Come hither. Yeah, you were with it.
Well, Tanner, we'll spend the last 10 minutes or so wrapping up, and we'll invite you to talk the news with us. Guys, it is November 12th, and that means it's launch day.
Yes, sir.
And that means it's launch day for PlayStation 5. Yesterday, the Xbox Series X and S were released.
oh hell.
And today with the PlayStation 5, and I would safe to assume that everyone in the room here is loyal to Sony at this point. Would I say that?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I bought both.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we got both. All right.
What?
No, I'm just. I am too broke for that. You can't-
No, but it is
I
launch
was
day.
going to go off on a tangent about how I bought the Series X and smoked crack out of it, but
We've been seeing a lot coming out.
No. But yeah, it's interesting to bring that up. Bryce, you told me earlier today what was going on with some of the fake videos on Xbox. You want to elaborate a little bit with that?
So a lot of people have been like trying to say that Xboxes have been overheating and smoke's been coming out, but what they're really doing is they're getting like vape pens and hitting them and then blowing it into the bottom, and the fan sucks it in and blows it out the tops. So it just looks like it's blowing smoke out of it.
Idiots.
And they're recording the video, and it lasts for like 10 seconds when they do it. So everybody just thinks.
I saw something about that on Twitter. It was like, please, for the love of God, I don't think we should have to say this, but don't blow vape smoke into your
It is true. Yes, please do not blow. First of all,
Like, I just feel like that should be one of those that goes without saying.
Nicotine, no.
It's kind of like pouring water on your cell phone. You know, just-
Claims it though.
It should go without saying, but
Don't do it. Yeah. Oh no, but yeah. So some of the reviews came in for the Xbox Series X and the X. Some are not so great. Some were good. They said that with the Xbox, that it has a lot of potential, but there's a lot of work to be done, and that I think a lot of the other games that are kind of going to come out will hopefully be that work to be done. But we did get to see that now that people got their hands on the PlayStation 5, the ones that were able to pre-order it, and some of the launch games, people are saying that PlayStation, Miles Morales PlayStation 5 is just a fucking treat. It's legendary. It's an art that is a great representation of the black community. It's fucking incredible. That is
check it out.
Wonderful gameplay, and that is finally a voice for Miles Morales, which we haven't never seen before.
Yeah. It looks great. I've seen a lot of stuff like comparing it to the first Spider-Man game, and it's like just the load times and stuff on the PS5 are amazing. Like
Really quick.
Like
Yeah.
just instant. Like you can go from being in a warehouse to being outside in the world again within like seconds.
I saw. So was it today that it came out, or was it yesterday?
The PlayStation 5?
No,
I think it was today.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, it was today, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I
Honestly, it
saw
was today.
2 or 3 of my friends on Snapchat. I think they got it. I haven't heard back from what they thought though.
Probably playing it.
Yeah, probably haven't been back on social media.
Yeah, I feel like if I had it, I'd be sucked into it. I would not have been here if I would have had that.
Along with PlayStation 5, Miles Morales, people are also looking at Assassin's Creed. They said, may Thor be with you, or whatever. What they said, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is out. A lot of the launch, we saw Ghost of Tsushima, their first overhaul update, and they were saying that this one is the first one on PlayStation that it really showcases how the strength of Sony Studios. Okay. And to uphold it into PlayStation 5 now, they're saying that this is one of the most gorgeous thing visually they have ever got their eyes on. Gotcha. And it's true, it's crazy, and that's awesome too because it looked awesome on the PlayStation 4. So I'm really excited to see it on the PlayStation 5. But for those of us that didn't get to pre-order it, the reason there has been options to buy it digitally today, and I tried myself at 6 o'clock, 1800 today. To go on Walmart. We're calling it the Walmart race today.
Yeah.
I was in it. I was in the Walmart race. I had the PlayStation in my cart, and I was trying to buy it. I hit purchase like multiple times, and it kept telling me that the reindeer kept popping up and told me the whole North Pole is trying to load right now. That's what they said. Some stupid fucking silly Christmas thing.
What?
I fucking know. And I tried. It kept refreshing over and over again. It would not let me check out. Finally, when it got to the payment page for me to type in my credit card, for some reason automatically updated my card, removed it, and it said this thing is out of stock.
Damn.
So it seemed like literally everyone and their fucking mother was trying to buy this
Dude,
thing
they
all
are.
the time.
I was talking to Gage about this earlier, and he was saying that Best Buy sold more than what they actually had. So
Yeah.
they basically, a bunch of people that pre-ordered it won't get it till next year, and then people in Canada that bought it, they bought. Well, I think it was also through Best Buy. They had problems because they bought it on a holiday in Canada, so they don't get it till next week if they pre-order it,
dang.
like just shipped to their
Damn,
house.
that's awful.
So that's why I didn't want to pre-order it, is because I got to wait on shipping. I
Right,
figured they're
who
going
knows
to
the shipping, yeah.
back my shipping up, or they're not even going to have my product. They're just going to sell it to me and not have one. So I'd rather get a physical.
That's what GameStop is doing good with though. You don't get it shipped. You buy it and then you go pick it up from the
Pick
store.
it up.
Oh,
store,
for real?
yeah.
But I can order it online though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but
okay.
they're probably sold out.
Oh yeah, of course.
But on top of that, yeah, they had another one. They tried again at 9 o'clock. Who knows what's going to happen here here forward? What do you think, Tanner? Going into, we got what, about 2 weeks until Black Friday and then Cyber Monday, right afterwards. What do you think's going to happen going into that?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. I just remember that I heard something about that they were making, only however many PS5s or whatever. Because I know I got my PS4 on Black Friday the year it came out, and I had no problem getting it. I got the Destiny bundle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of interesting just
It's going to be different.
how
It's gonna be
2020
different
played
Black
out,
Friday,
and,
yeah.
how they have less,
God willing, I hope that there's not stores that are going to allow the rushing and the fighting, because that's just not safe in this current climate right now. I hope, and to do that over a PlayStation 5, come on, man.
I can see it though. I can honestly see it over PS5.
It'll happen.
I mean, we're talking about, like the same, like groups of people that also stabbed somebody over a fucking chicken sandwich.
Yeah, Popeyes. But we need a Popeyes, bro. Come on.
People will do crazy things for things that they want. So, but we got the holiday coming up and things like that. But here's the thing with either console is it's only gonna get better from here. Things are only gonna continue to get better.
Technology.
Video games are also always gonna continue to get better from here because we're still looking forward to everything coming out in 2021. Everything that's gonna come with launch updates, Call of Duty, everything. The Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy, everything. So eventually, for me, I'm like, yes, I would love to get it. I'm willing to spend that amount of money just to be able to have the ability to get it. But I'm not in any rush at this point because it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there, and it's unfortunate.
Eventually.
The time that, like how Tanner mentioned before, that beforehand Xbox and the previous console war when the Xbox 360 and PS4 or Xbox One and PS4 came out, that you were able to do things like that and it was an easier time. But we'll just have to see. But Bryce, funny enough, Nintendo still comes through the back door and slaps everyone in the face because Switch sales are up again today, even on top of PlayStation stuff.
I would not be surprised if closer to Black Friday and stuff they release another edition or even another Switch or something. I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Big game, maybe they haven't said anything about. Maybe update or something.
I will say though,
Animal Crossing update probably.
The interesting part about
Animal Crossing
Xbox is that just to get the full capacity out of them, you have to update all your stuff. Your TV.
That's right, Tanner. Yeah.
You have to your HDMI ports and stuff like that. Your cables. Just to get the full quality and graphics and everything run.
And Bryce and I physically went and investigated this ourselves at Best Buy, and we spoke to the gentleman there, and he told us they had Samsung obviously pushing the Xbox TV. It's funny saying that, and Sony pushing their Sony TV, and 120 hertz, everything that Bryce just mentioned, the cables, everything that you're gonna have to get, and
Ultra HD.
That's crazy because you have the vision of what I look at the Harry Potter game. You have the vision of a perfect Hogwarts, and in order to have that, you've got to figure out, get all this equipment, get everything changed. But look how long everything lasted from this decade on, and people are still going to be playing PlayStation 4. It's not like people are going to turn their PS4s off tomorrow.
No.
That thing's going to last for a while.
Yeah.
And it's going to have to continue for people to go back to.
It's fun being amongst this new console wars that are coming out. Not wars, I would say. I think we're pretty well know that PlayStation's the best at this point. But
hell yeah, Sony forever.
I don't know.
If you're listening, loyal forever.
I'll tweet at Bill Gates right now.
Yeah, let Bill Gates hit my line. I'll tell him why. But I don't know. I'm ready to see this new quality. Honestly, I want to see the water. I would love. There is ray tracing, or only on some games?
Certain games.
Yeah. Dang, what about Minecraft? I'm trying to see the water on
Minecraft.
Yes, that's all I care about.
It's gonna be great. But Tanner, the last thing we wanted to mention tonight, topic-wise, was be careful of scalpers. I don't know if you've seen it personally, but just even searching PlayStation 5, people are doing it on eBay, OfferUp, Facebook Markets. God the fuck knows. I've seen them go for 1,000. Just my advice to everyone out there, and I hope that y'all agree with me, is just wait. Don't do that. Don't do that. Your kid will be disappointed.
Definitely not.
That Santa didn't bring him the PlayStation 5, but there's no reason for you to fucking let a scalper take it.
There's no reason to spend $1,000 on a fucking console. Because I remember when COVID and shit first started, hitting hard, and somebody had told me that PS4s were flying off shelves, and PS4s were getting sold for $500 or $600 in fucking March.
Yeah.
And it's damn.
Ghostman said, up here in Canada during Black Friday, we were put into a line and we moved through the store in groups, and you grab what you're buying. It all depends on first serve.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
So that's an interesting perspective from Canada. Wow, thank you for that.
That's pretty cool. Hey, Tanner,
Survival
I want to say
of the
thank
fittest.
you for doing this after, what you've been through the last few weeks.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah. Nothing, just what the entire country's scared of.
Yeah, Tanner. So I did hear that you had contracted the virus, the global bastard, and it's good to see that you're still here with us to have this conversation, and you're not hacking your lungs up. So, our representation. I'm not going to take words out of your mouth, but what was it like, sir?
Oh, it was nothing.
You heard it here, folks.
I talked a lot and slept a lot.
Yeah.
Slept more than I was awake.
Got you.
That was about it.
Yeah.
I slept enough for a family of 4 for 2 weeks.
Family of 4.
That's funny.
I slept a good bit. I know Brett and them heard me. That sounded, one of the nights I was on there, it sounded like I was dying.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was hoping you're not going to lose the voice acting voice there, brother, because it really sounded pretty bad for a minute.
I remember Matrix at one point, he said, that don't sound too good.
That was his exact words.
Don't sound too good. Hey, but you could play some, maybe some old smokers, old-timey guys now.
Yeah. Shit, that's what my lungs feel like, so,
Well, we hope you get better, man, and get healthy, and, everyone out there, do your part. Do what you can. Wear your mask. Stay safe. Wash your hands more.
Wash your goddamn hands.
If anything, this thing has taught us how to be more clean of a human.
It's
today.
like I see people go in the bathroom and work and shit, and they'll just walk out the bathroom with damn piss on their hands or something, toilet germs, and they're just walking out. And I'm just like, you are disgusting.
Go clean their hands for them. Just walk up and hand them a towel. No, okay. You gotta baby everybody.
Well, Tanner, I'm going to cut over to you, just you for a moment, just to, if you'd like to say anything, but just real quick, we're really glad that you came down here, or came on this podcast with us. I know it was last minute. I really wanted to hear this story, especially from y'all, just because, you hear it, but, to hear it from the source is the best. So, the floor is yours, my friend.
Oh, sure.
Say whatever you like. Plug whatever you like. Mention, shout outs, whatever you like.
I'm gonna need just gonna follow me on Twitter, down here somewhere. I know it was on the phone for a second, but down here somewhere. Follow me on Twitter. If you feel so inclined, I talk a lot of shit on there. Most of it's understandable, and the other part of it's just kind of like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
Also, again, wash your damn hands, wear your goddamn mask, and don't eat the yellow snow. That is the important shit. Also, and go listen to Matrix's music. That shit hit.
Hey, hell yeah! Shout out to Matrix. All right, Tanner, we're gonna cut over to our shout outs page. Thank you to ROE Gaming Havelock, North Carolina. Stop in and give them a visit. Shout out to the Hybrid ATX Summer Camp. Look forward to our future interview with them. They're doing a revamp that's for building better gamers, physical fitness, and video games for kids. Shout out to the Orlando Wizards. Some good news for you guys. So we just interviewed the Player One Bar this weekend. That was absolutely fucking awesome. It was an incredible venue. We're putting together a video with another Full Sail student who was really awesome. His name's Nick. Putting together a video. We're gonna get all the voice recordings, so we had to do it separately, obviously because of the mask. It had to do face away from the camera and everything like that. So, and then we're gonna have the article put together, so you guys will be able to see that as well. But the Orlando Wizard, what I was getting to, came with us, and he was there, and you'll be able to hear his thoughts on what he does when he goes out to do his channel on YouTube. Shout out to Modern Programming, our buddy Chris, modernprogramming.com, app developer, and his app Dodge the Blocks and Anti-Pong on the App Store. Shout out to Fit and Prep Food Delivery here in Orlando for keeping all of us healthy and swole. Shout out to our VIP fan, Gage Got Games for November. And our newest fans, thank you for the follow, Joel the Rich, JJ Virtual, CMAC2121. And you can head over to enterthegameractual.com at etgactual.com to read yourself some articles and check out everything there. You can follow myself at AJ East Coast on everything. You can follow
me at B_dog808.
And me at Elder_nerds.
This month we are doing the fundraiser for Men's Health, and we have our donation here for November. Just go over to our team page, type in that link, and donate if you feel inclined to do so. This episode and more is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon as well. You can subscribe to the podcast and hear a lot of the interviews, some of our first interviews with Brett and the other shows that he's come on. Well, guys, that is it for the evening. Thank you once again to Tanner for coming by.
Of course.
It was a pleasure, bro. Good talking to you live.
Yes, sir. And we're looking forward to any of the future projects to do with you and all the everything that we're doing with the Fair Kings Productions as well.
Yep. Can't wait, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to raid. I can't really say his username. It says something about Cthulhu, but he is playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. When we get in there, I'll try and find his information. He's followed us for a very long time, and he's popped on for here and there. But thank you guys so much for coming by, and that is it for tonight. My name is AJ East Coast, and I am your host.
I'm Brett Allen, and I'm the most.
I'm Elder Nerds.
No rhyme from Brian. All right. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
No.